their school and for their players. So here we go, 1/2 for $100 grand remaining. Hendricks, a three. First shot of the second half. Mahovsky with the offensive rebound. He'll fire. And we'll go Poplar with the board. So we start the second half for Nova. Brick is popular. Dixon. Boachi. Longina. Brick is not a lot of scoring in that first half for him. But Poplar was dead on, and he's fouled on his first attempt of the second half. Poplar with 20 points. He'll go to the line where he's 8 of 8.
I think part of that first half success, Gus, was 2 for 3 from behind at 3.9. And why that's important is because he hit an early shot, which then forced the defense to kind of inch out a little bit more on him. And that way he can use that ability to drive by, use that athleticism. Already free throw number 9 and 10 right here for Uga.
Second one good as well. 48-46. UCF is led by as many as 8. Remember, Nova trailed by 12 in the last game versus Southern California. Came back and won it because Eric Dixon had 4 points in the first half in that game and ended up with 28.
Yeah, he was 2 for 8, 4 points at halftime. Right now, Eric Dixon is 1 for 7. Okay, but once again, got to the free throw line 7 times. And the ball will be
7 of 7.
7 of 7, where the ball will be in his hands in the second half.
Johnson the kick. Debo Coleman D. Got it. Debo has hit some nice, timely buckets today. 13 points on 3 of 4 shooting. The average is only 5 a game on the season. Boachi. Poplar. Quick drive. Double palm. Blocked by Chom. Hands it off. Johnson. He's got Mahovsky. Johnson. Blocked by Dixon and Longino. Out to Hendricks for 3. Count it. Tyler Hendricks has been brilliant in this tournament, averaging 4 points a game. Here's a kid that only averaged 3 points during the regular season. 54-46. Dixon facing. Pull-up jumper off the dribble. Darius Johnson, 2-on-1. Johnson. Lost an edge and turns it over on Brickus. It's got to look to be offensive.
How about that?
Not that offensive.
You called it, Gus. Every time you say something like that, somebody shoot. You know that, right?
Mahovsky. In the front court.
Yeah, you ask, you shall receive, I guess.
Dixon a 3. And that's the thing I don't like about Eric Dixon's game.
Right, settling.
He just settles for it. He shoots too many threes. I mean, I know he leads the nation.
It wasn't vice versa. But again, it's easy to fall in love. There's less work than doing that. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
It takes more effort and more work. Not that Eric Dixon doesn't want to do it, but you got to be driven and you have to be consistent with that. That's the reason why we got popular right now.
It's all Jay Wright's fault. Too many threes, Jay. Darius Johnson. Euro. Oh, my goodness.
All of that.
56-48. He has 21. Poplar the other way. Tries to do the same thing. Boachi with the rebound. They swing it. Dixon another 3. 1 for 10. Skip pass, baseline. Wulga drives, pops, counted, and the foul. Guess what? If you get closer, it may be easier.
Right? I think you said not settling, and Wulga reading the
27. 56-51. And right now, officials calling a foul on Tyler Perkins. his third.
Well, I like this too, a little pressure. Trying to keep the ball out of Darius Johnson's hand.
Ivy Curry. Guarded by Brickus. Ivy Curry changing directions, trying to push off, lost an edge. Picked up, Cham, tie up. Arrow favors Nova.
I don't like the matchup with Jordan Ivy Curry and Brickus because it seems like Ivy Curry has a vendetta and really wants to try to overpower Brickus and is hurting the offense when he does that.
Poplar again. And a blocking foul called on Darius Johnson. And Johnson saying, what'd I do? His second. He said, I had my hands up. Poplar, 27 points today, 14-footer, in and out. Dior Johnson was great in the first half, starts off great in the second half.
You better find out where he's at. That time, nobody located Dior Johnson. And that time, it's just like you in the gym, Gus, that walk-up three that you practice on, that was that, and that last shot.
He's got 10. Poplar. Perkins. And a foul. Villanova crashing the boards.
11 offensive rebounds.
59-53. With a two-hand jam.
And right back at you. This, I'm telling you, they're you know, up there. There's a reason why UCF has been at the top of pace of play all year.
First bucket of the game for Cham. Dixon, 1 for 10 from the three-point line. 1 for 11 from the three-point line. And he keeps jacking them up. Dior Johnson, confident. That's why. Everything going down for Dior Johnson.
The Broncos off the three-point line and locked in defensively.
Right now, Villanova's got to figure something out. Three-point shot not working for Eric Dixon. He's 0 for 8 from the three-point line. Perkins. There's the figure.
But see, that's Villanova offense. That's how you get the threes, okay? Because it was dribble penetration, kick it to the corner, and then attack the closeout, then you throw it to an open man. That's a high-quality three-point shot. You would take those all day long.
Nova, 4 of 19 from downtown. 64-56. Remember, they were down by 12 on Thursday to SC. Southern California came back and won it. Darius Johnson hangs in the air and banks it down, uses that size and those broad shoulders.
He jumped right into Eric Dixon, too, because the only way Dixon could do, or what he could do, is only fall backwards. He couldn't go up and elevate to try to block it. So, great move.
Johnson with 23. 10-point game. Largest lead has been 11 for the Knights. Here's Dixon now, closer to the basket. Draws a double team and picks up an offensive foul.
Yep, when it's 800,000 degrees outside, you're trying to go from venue to venue. You like, man.
So Brickus called for his third.
No contact here.
Ivy Curry. He and Brickus have been kind of going at each other today. Real physical. Ivy Curry just takes a shot out of rhythm. And a foul away from the basket. Poplar feeling it today. Backs his way in, elevates, and hits. It's almost like he shot that down on the basket when he got up that high.
Man, when you got bops like that, a lot of times you are looking either right at the rim or down. But that one, you said it, guys, keep it simple. He used his size, got to a spot, elevated right over the smaller defender.
He has 29. He may have 40 by the time this one is over. And a foul. at the line. 13 points against Cincinnati on Thursday. On 6 of 9 shooting. He's a baby. 18 years old. Should be in high school right now. They want to work on his strength. Gain some weight. Be able to finish around the basket even better than he's doing now. 5-star recruit from Senegal.
Well, you know, also people got to keep in mind this too. It's not just learning the American way and the way the game is played, but being away from your family too. Okay, as a young man, that has you got to deal with that. Not having the family life you had before too. I know you went to the academy in Florida before, but still.
Dixon trying to get on track. What do you do? Rickus, Perkins. Got it around. Dixon kept it alive. Swiped out of bounds by Johnson.
Well, that's what you do right there. You do all the other things, Gus. And I think when he gets the ball, be ultra aggressive, force UCF to have to dig a little deeper or double team, and now you can set your teammates up for probably some easier shots.
2-3 zone being applied by UCF.
The middle will be wide open.
Poplar, oh, what a pearl! Rejected by Williams. Benny Williams can get up, folks. Striding to the hole. Big roll, no, but a foul. Benny Williams transferred from Syracuse. Missed a pair there. 68-58. Dixon, there you go, right there. Tapped it up and in.
Yep, you caught it. But then the little pick and roll, he got it. Head down. We're going to stop that big freight train coming down the lane like that.
They're going to have to grind it out.
Yeah.
He's 2 for 13 from the field. Ivy Curry. And, oh, Benny Williams interfered with the ball. It was about to drop. And Ivy Curry.
I'm not perfect as a coach.
Here we go. Rickus, Villanova. Have they changed their philosophy? Let's see. Dixon went inside the last time. See if they continue to do it. Longino. Baseline. Rickus. 10 to shoot. Back it up on Darius Johnson. Rickus. Inside. There he goes. Pump fake. And the tap in by Dixon.
I think Dixon wants 2 rebounds every time. Or a rebound on the shot. Yeah, rebound and shot. But that was good patience against the zone. Little craftsmanship by Johnny Dalton to switch to a zone coming out that timeout. But Dixon again inside.
Benny Williams inside bounce pass. Knocked away. Dixon just scoops it out. Poplar cross court. Rickus. Now Dixon driving again. And a foul. Let's go to Christina.
Yeah, Gus, just like you guys have talked about throughout the game, the Villanova coaching staff telling the players on offense, do not settle. We got to get that ball going inside out. Be aggressive, drive, jump stop, look for kickouts, and we saw it on that last possession.
Thanks, Christina. Williams picks up his 4th. Dixon. Look at that handle. Free throw line and down on the spin. Longino back to the big guy. Drop step, pump fake, uses the body. It's not hard. It's easy. Forget analytics. Get to the bucket. 68-64. Timeout, Central Florida. Eric Dixon is 6'8", 260. He's decided to make an alteration. Change the philosophy. Mid-game. Darius Johnson, Euro step, flip. Oh my goodness. How does he do it? 70-64. But Nova with some steam now. Here's Dixon again, catches it. He's got a great handle. Free throw line and down. Let's see if he decides to back his man down. Pump fake, dribble drive. Left hand finger roll count, and then the foul. The playing basketball. This is basketball.
You see this play a lot in the NBA, which is...
It doesn't factor in rhythm, flow, and harmony.
No, it doesn't. And if you look at a lot of playoff series, college basketball, late game, last 4 or 5 minutes, it's a lot of two-point shots that are being taken and make to kind of determine the game.
Here's Darius Johnson on the wing, guarded by, of all people, Dixon. On the switch, Ivy Curry. Can't get that to fall. Contested by Bowachi. And he also picks up the rebound. Now Dixon again on the baseline. There's a double. They switch it. Poplar. Try to get there. Gets there. Pump fake. And he tried.
Now, he should have swung the ball to Longino, who's in the corner. That time Poplar held it. He should have passed it over.
But the idea is pretty good. Dixon double.
The basket.
They find Poplar. He slashes.
And guess what happened? Because Dixon's been effective, the double team came, and it opened it up. Now you just got to make better decisions with the ball when it comes out that double team.
It's a great idea by Mike Nardi. Coleman, in and out. Bowachi, another rebound. Let's see how Villanova sets it up. They've been going inside out now, and it's working. Here's Dixon inside. Guarded by Coleman. Quick turn, splits. Picked up. Bowachi, pump fake, jump up, count it. Big boy basketball now. And UCF's not ready for it. Chum is too light and too young. Coleman undersized. Ivy Curry addicted to shooting. And he's fouled by Brickus as they continue to battle. Importantly, Villanova now feeling good about themselves. They're seeing the ball go into the basket. Points racked up on the board. Brickus out. Perkins back. Ivy Curry. Intense today, this young man. Playing with an attitude. You love it. And he can play. 72-68. And not only are the Wildcats going inside, but now UCF starting to get in foul trouble. They have 3 players with 4 fouls. Here's Dixon again, short baseline. Grinded. Poplar, nice pass. Rejected shot. Poplar gets it again. Second effort. Dixon lets it go. And it's an air ball and shot clock violation.